Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Here's Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In motion, the tight end. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
It's taken to the 26.
Whoosh.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grover Stewart able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his second TD. The game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, now, like a 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
No. Here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Look at the spin. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wentz now on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They run with Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Come on, let's go.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go now. 3.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
So it's another field goal here, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but it does bring him level.
Baby steps there. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing. So it's a bit of a safe call, but at least it gets them back on level terms.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now the right side here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So many times tight games decided by one big play. You know, a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Wentz being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen, and hell, they did no gain.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Design run for their wideout. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play action. Now Wentz steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz buying time to his left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Al Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now it's Morris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue line.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in back?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Karan Reed in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he connects with Ertz. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 46 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on